Dr. Lamar Goree, Caddo Parish Schools Superintendent, is here. Hey, Doc, how are you this morning?
Hey, I tell you, I'm doing pretty good. Recouping from the flu.
Do we want to wash our hands of this deal that the state is doing with Caddo Parish Schools? Instinctively, I don't like that. Do you?
No, we don't want to wash our hands of that. I think that the plan was designed to help us move our work forward faster. So we're excited about the deal and the opportunity.
See, work with the state. Here's my thought. I want things to be as close to the ground. Let me rephrase, as close to my house as possible. I want Caddo Parish people running Caddo schools. Are Caddo administrators, is the school board giving up any of your say-so with this deal with the state?
Absolutely not. I do think that what we did was we used this as an opportunity to leverage some of the support that the state could provide. But at the same time, all local authority and decision-making power is still held within the governance board of the school board. We did establish an advisory council, and that will be made up of citizens. And again, that was a part of, if you hear the tone of a lot of the issues that we're dealing with in our system, it focuses on communication, and we are aware that we must improve in that area. So we do see the advisory council as a way of improving the communication with the community, as well as giving the community a stake in the work that we're doing.
So if I pulled, say, you and the school board, Caddo School Board, and I said, who feels like their toes are getting stepped on, I'd get unanimous no's.
Not at all. I didn't say that now. But I think that at the end of the day, sometimes you have to let someone step on your toe if you're going to truly move things forward for children. We do a lot of things that are painful, that don't feel good. When you think about things like school consolidations that don't feel good, but it's all about children. And how do we provide the appropriate resources, the appropriate support for students to really be successful? How do we not do the same things that we've always done?
Dr. Goree, the state doesn't have a great track record at running schools. A lot of people would have that same concern, too, that, what are they going to bring to the table that we have not tried already?
Let me tell you what we did do with this situation. We looked at, if we assess the situation over the last 2.5 years, and we certainly have seen amazing growth. But if we looked at the situation to see what areas could we have improved in, and how, and I'll give you an example, teacher talent and providing professional development to teachers. Those are the things that we focused on with our opportunity with the state to receive some additional support. And a lot of it, is financial support to make some things happen in our system. If you look at this from that perspective, we only took the things that we needed and the things that the state could help us with to move our schools, our most struggling schools, forward quicker.
But you're dealing with, and you used the word struggling, you're dealing with a population in Caddo that I would use the same word, that is struggling. Schools are not going to have all the answers. How do we reach beyond the schools? And that's the ultimate problem.
I think I love that, Erin, and I will be honest with you. In the forming of the advisory committee, that's the thing I talked about the most. How do we change the situations after the children leave school? How do we provide more support to families, to churches, to community people, so that we can create those safe hubs, those shelters for children, so that they are receiving those things that happen outside of the day to be successful? I do see the advisory council playing the biggest role in that capacity because they are coming from the community. And I do think that, Erin, you make a great point, because if you look at statistics, that's the greatest difference in a school's performance. Not the teachers, not the number of certified teachers.
Not the amount of money you throw at the school, right?
No, it's not the amount of money. It's not. But I do think there are some systematic problems that, for example, having certified teachers, we've got to start with those basic things that the school must do, even before we talk about situations outside of the school day.
If you got 14 schools in this zone, if you wanted to make a decision regarding one of those schools, do you have to get the state's okay?
Not at all. I think that there are some situations where it will be a collaborative decision, but generally we did maintain all of our jurisdiction. We did maintain that control over all 14 schools, and our school board is still the governing body that will manage those schools.